But my guess is that I will need to talk to them. I need to talk to them, right? Go very far. Both of us, very far away. Yeah, better speak, better happen whatever happened, and when I can walk outside, then walk outside with them. Can't deny I got a bit panicked when we couldn't find the kids anywhere. All as well that ends well. It's a good thing Miss Ellie was looking out for them. I've been so shocked up since what happened in the city that I haven't been in the frame of the mind to think of anyone but myself. Everyone in the village was so happy to hear Crosswell was finally going to be independent. Then we heard that terrible news on the radio, and the next thing we knew, Speaker McDowell was being carried here. It's hard to keep our spirit up after all of that happened in a blink of an eye. I don't know how we could keep it together if not for Ellie and the clinic workers. They haven't abandoned hope, so either can we. Never mind, haha. Oh! Thank you so much for saving my son and the other children earlier. Your friend came by earlier and carried a lot of heavy medical supplies into the clinic too. It makes me wonder if he has experience working in healthcare. He seems to know exactly what supplies we need. It was a blessing, really. You have all been such tremendous help since you arrived. So that's what Lecter been up to. He seems to have been as caught off guard about what's happening in Crosswell as the rest of us. I think we can trust him for now. Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the ACSS Lloyd Bannings. Your photographer for Erebonia, if I remember right. That's right, I'm surprised you remember someone like me. I've been in this village the last couple of days trying to scope things out. I figured I had to be in the thick of things if I want to keep an eye on the city and the guardsmen. So here I am trying to figure out the gaps in the patrol roads to find a way to sneak in. I bet I'm not the only reporter sniffing around either. You better believe that my scoop is going to be better. I should have to know, the press really is the same in every country. Oh my god. No one wants to talk or something?
Crazy as times are, this place always manages to put my mind at ease.
I know what you mean. Especially so, now that I know you're safe.
Why don't we take a look around?
I like Risha. Jake officially took over the store last year, but then he got drafted just as he was starting to get comfortable. This year was supposed to mark a fresh start, and now all of this had to happen. I'm doing my best to just watch over him and let him figure it out, but just help him. I hope he stays strong. I'm just not feeling it anymore. I thought I was ready for this when Grams turned the store over to me. I was going to use the hype around the signing ceremony to prompt some new honey, but it was all for nothing. Now the mood around here is no different than it was leading up to the war. It reminds me of what it was like when I was drafted. That's not a fun memory. I'm poor. Oh wait a second. I'm not poor. No, wait. Wait a second. I'm not poor, I think. Yeah, not me poor. Well, this is our favorite dude, so... for the time being, you know. Wait a second, can I get something? No, I like freeze. Where is freeze? Freeze. I like this guy. Freeze. Oh no, wait. Something here. Petrify. I like petrify. I like sleep. No, I don't like sleep too much. Nightmare. I like confuse. Is faint? Faint. I like faint. Confuse. There we go. Oh, kids. Thanks again for saving us earlier, guys. All the grown-ups and Mr. McDowell have been looking really sad, so we want to cheer them up with some flowers. We were going to pick some of the pretty ones just outside the village. Yeah, we didn't think we had to worry about monster if we didn't wander very far. We're sorry we caused so much trouble. You don't need to apologize, just be more careful next time. Okay, but we still want to give you this. We asked Jake to help us get them. Ooh. Wow, really appreciate it. I'm sure you guys have a lot of stuff to do, so we thought this may help you out. How thoughtful, thank you so much. I really need to cook. No, I really need to cook. I thought life was finally going to begin calming down after I returned from the war half a year ago. I can't believe I've seen Crosswell being occupied for a second time. I wonder if we are ever going to escape from the Empire shadow. Lloydo, good seeing you again. Did all of you evacuate it as well? Something like that. It's just the two of you here, right? Where are the others? Well, everyone was headed out of town to fish when the signing ceremony was supposed to happen. We were split up once people started to evacuate. I wouldn't have managed to get away if it weren't for Copan. We were supposed to have so much fun together. Why did it come to this? It's going to be okay, Salem. I didn't know what to do when I was drafted, but I still managed to come home to everyone. So I'm sure as long as we don't give up hope, we'll be able to fish together again someday. Yeah, you're right. And this is my hometown, so I'm sure there's plenty I can do to help. That's the spirit. I can combine my fishing skill and the survival technique I learned in the army to pitch into. Well then, they're in high spirit. Inspiring, isn't it? Let's follow their lead. Hey, how you doing? I opted to stay here for the signing ceremony because I thought it would be too crowded, boy. Was that a good decision? Too bad for me that the city being occupied means I can't visit the local library either. Luckily, I checked out a lot of books last time I visited, so I have plenty of reading material. I have been leading a few to evacuees too. Sunshine Agnes has been coming back into popularity. It's just the right series to take your mind off all the gloominess. Hey there, Ellie, how are you feeling? Hello, Gofan. I suppose I'm hanging out. I'm more concerned about the evacuees. How are they doing? It's hard to say, really. The people who came from the city are feeling more uneasy than any of us. I'm happy to open up all of our rooms, but we only have so many. It isn't ideal for them all to have to share. That's very true. I'm sorry for the border. We have undoubtedly placed it on you. You got nothing to apologize for, Ellie. You did the right thing. I'll do what I can to keep them comfortable. I've been making them snacks in my spare time. It's not too much, but it's something. It's easy to overlook how stressful his situation must have been evacuating as well. We need to solve this as soon as possible. Who does that asshole Rufus think he is? Waltzing into our city and acting like he runs the place? Why can't we just have freedom already? It is even going to happen. Keith and I actually attended the signing ceremony. It was his idea. He insisted on going and said he'd help out around the inn if I agreed to go with him. I don't know what would happen if Ellie hadn't been there. She's the reason we were able to make it home at all. But ever since that day, Keith's been acting kind of strange. As if I don't have enough to worry about right now. I hope he'll be alright. Oh no, don't tell me. Wait. I thought my plan to use the ceremony as an excuse to take Sally on a date was actually gonna work. But it was a total bust thanks to the old governor occupying the city. Why do I ever even bother hoping things will work out? Hope just leads to despair. You are with the special support section. I didn't know you were here. You're Pierre, right? It's been a long time. Yes, I used to work at Time's department store and Mary Scott the Bracer. Ooh. He still talks about how much he owns all of you. We came back to Crossbell hoping to raise our baby here now that the peace had returned. Now this has happened. I'm sorry, I know sulking won't fix anything. You must have enough to worry about. Scott won't want to hear me being so negative after he helped us escape. I don't think we can blame one another for being frustrated at a time like this. He's right, we're going to do everything we can to restore the peace your family was looking forward to. I know it's easier said than done, but try to put your mind at ease. No, that's plenty, thank you. Where mommy and daddy go? We haven't seen them in 3 days. When were they gonna come and get us? My sister and I were separated from our parents during the evacuation. Either of us has been to Armorica village before, but I'm going to do my best to look after her. I can't mess it up. I want to hear the closing.
I'm so glad you're alright, Risha. First I was separated from Daddy, and then you disappeared. I was worried sick about you.
I'm sorry for worrying you, San-san. I'm so relieved to see you're all right, too.
Risha, don't ever leave me like that again. Because as long as you're here, I feel like I can overcome anything. I know things may seem scary now, but we can pull through this.
You're right. But
Well, this is a heartwarming sight. Oh, the CSS. Does this mean you're going to be leaving again? We don't have a plan set in stone yet, but most likely yes. I still don't know whether Ellie and Sully are alright. I'll do whatever I must so that we can perform together again. I thought you may say that. I'm sorry, Sashan. I know it must feel like we are ripping your best friend from you after you only just got her back. But there are people who need Risha help, us included. We need her with us if we are going to secure Crossbell's future and freedom. I know it won't be easy, but we are asking you to have faith in us. We promise we'll take good care of Risha and give her all support as possible. I'm sorry for putting you through so much, I really am. I promise I'll come back safe and sound as I can. And when I do, I bring everyone from Long Lao back with me. Okay, but please be careful. I'm going to hold you all to that. You had better look after her. We will. I mean, Risha, you and the others are heading out now, right? I'll be here waiting for you, so whatever you do, make sure you come back, okay? I'm so glad to see Shanshan okay. I was worried sick about her. I hope Zhang Hu is okay too. Dude, what do you mean imagination? You are Yin, you don't imagine things. Stop imagining, stop it. If you feel something, just say it, just say it. Hey, Special Support Section, good seeing you. And you are Toltan's son Derek, right? It's good to see you again. What's in all the large boxes? Supplies, we're going to share them with all the refugees from the city. I asked the villagers to donate goods they weren't using as I searched the storehouse. Let us know if you need a place to stay too. We'll be happy to get a room ready. Oh, and don't worry about the soldiers. We'll tell them you're not here if they come by. We'll be prepared for the worst ever since Speaker McDowell was scary here. Was harboring a few wanted criminals? Huh, that's one way to put it. But thanks, Derek. We own you. We'll do everything we can to repay your hospitality. It's truly reassuring to know you have our backs. Who can ever say when the Avon Defense Force may drop in? And of course we're worried about McDowell. All the more reason to keep our chins up. We know how hard it must be for you, Ellie, and yet you are giving it your all. Looking after the refugees and protecting everyone from the Defense Force, we have much to learn from your example. It means so much to hear you say that. Wait, why are you in red? You're nobody. You're nobody. Okay, you're somebody. Well, look what the cat dragon, the young folk of the village, have been keeping up to date. That includes, of course, everything that happened in the city. You folks had it rough. We are sorry for worrying you, Chief Tolton. I owe you so much for taking in my grandfather and the refugees. As his secretary, please allow me to express my deepest gratitude. Come now, lass. Now, more than ever, we got to extend a helping hand in times of need. It was the speaker who fought for us when those guns were trying to set up the convalescent home and military camp. Not to mention all the times that SCSS had helped us in the past. We were only doing our job, sir. Spare me the humility. We've been in our debt ever since. Not once have you abandoned the weak. Nope, you have fought for us all. That means a lot to me. You okay, Ellie? If you ever need a hand with something, anything at all, you just let us know and we'll come running. We may be a rinking, drinking little farm village, but we got your backs all the same. And we couldn't ask for better allies than you, thank you. There are so many people supporting us, we really can't afford to let them down. I just know we're going to take Crossbell back and find Kia. Yes, I hope so. So, would you mind me asking what happened after the ceremony, Ellie? You haven't been yourself ever since we ran into you outside the village. I don't deserve to have the villagers speaking so kindly about me. Not after I turned my back on Kia. What?
Please forgive me, Lloyd. It's not Cecile's fault that Kia isn't here. Not at all. It's entirely mine for abandoning her. you are, Kia! I've been looking for you!
Yeah, Cecile should be somewhere nearby too. Is Lloyd?
He'll be fine. Risha's with him. Now come over!
Ah! Run, or you'll get caught up in it!
Kia! No! Kia! Kia! Where are you? Grandfather!
Ellie, go! I'll be fine. We'll see each other again soon, I promise. There are other people who need you.
Kia!
Dude, Kia's Kia, don't worry. But I know what she
I'm
meant.
so sorry. This is all my fault. I could have ran to her voice and grabbed her hand, and I chose not to. I don't deserve to call myself her guardian, or even be a part of the SSS.
So that's what happened. It's going to be all right, Ellie. Kia's just fine. I'm sure of it.
How can you be so sure?
We've done nothing but force hardship on her ever since we returned from the Azure Tree. While we fought for our home's freedom, she stood by us and helped however she could, despite being separated from her best friend. And never once did she not have a smile on her face. No matter how hopeless things felt, Kia never stopped smiling for us. She never gave up. We were the ones who swore to protect her, and there she was again, being the one who protected and supported us, just like always.
You're right. She always has. We were only able to continue smiling ourselves because her smile was giving us hope. I think that's exactly what she was trying to do the day we were separated, too.
I'll be fine. We'll see each other again soon, I promise. There are other people who need you.
I couldn't see her face, but I could feel how desperate she was to encourage me, even though she must have been so scared. How can one little girl be so positive?
I'd like to say that's how she's always been. But we both know she's even stronger now than she was before. Kia isn't the same girl she was when we first met. She's no longer powerless to fight against a terrible fate that was decided without her consent. She's one of us now, in every sense of the word. Always with us, always fighting and smiling. In just 2 years, she's grown and become the Kia Bannings we all know and love. That's why, if she says she'll be all right, and that we'll see each other again, then I know we can believe her. So there's only one thing left for us to do, right?
Yes, you're right again. I think deep down, part of me still thought of her as a helpless child that needs us to look after her. I should have known better. Should have seen that as we were getting stronger, she was right there with us, getting stronger too.
Well, I'm hardly in any position to judge when it comes to being overprotective of Kia. But the thing is, she put her trust in us. So it's only right we do the same thing when she asks, right?
You're on fire, huh? Right again. There's so much for us to do right now. The only way we're going to manage is by taking it one step at a time. Kia told me she would be okay, and that there are other people who need me. I'm going to place my faith in that. So I'm sure we'll be reunited as long as we stay the course.
That's the spirit. It's only a matter of time before our paths cross again. So we don't want to disappoint her when we meet up.
Why the music stop?
I'd say we owe it to her as her guardians. And as her friends.
This is so like you, Lloyd. Always encouraging me when I need it most. It's been this way for a long time, hasn't it? That night on the roof when I thought of leaving the SSS. Even when I decided to become grandfather's secretary during the occupation. Sometimes I wonder if the only reason I've been able to keep going these last few years is because I knew you were with me. Words can't express how grateful I truly am.
I'm flattered, but I don't think I did anything particularly special. I've known for a long time that your future was going to lead you to politics. And I know you'll make Crossbell and the world a better place. So I'm happy to do whatever I can to give you a push in the right direction if you need it.
Is that the only reason?
Yes.
I hope the reason you look after me so much isn't just for the good of Crossbell.
I like Risha.
I thought it would sound cooler if I put it that way. But you got me. I think my feelings are a little more straightforward than that.
Is the game deciding for me?
I want to do what I can to help you realize your dreams because you're Ellie. You're important to me. That's the real reason.
Thanks. I know I forced that out of you, so forgive me for being a little selfish.
Sure.
I think that's just what I needed to hear to begin looking forward again. You always make me feel like nothing is impossible, not even getting our home back.
Because nothing ever is. And I'll be right here to tell you as many times as it takes.
I think I'm saying this because on Zero and Ash are being so attached to Risha and doing everything with Risha, and the decision that they freely give me to connect with Risha, that with Ellie right now, it's kind of like, okay, sure. You should have not done this to me. Well, I'm walking this way. Is this way? Okay. It's a love story, baby, just say it. Oh my god, it's Taylor Swift. I think we have seen everything to see in the clinic. Is it the village visit to the clinic? Wait. That means something, but I don't have everybody to... Oh, whoa. I have everybody to... Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, so they asked me if I'm prepared. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm entering, right? Enter the clinic. There are you two are. Hey Risha, finishing catching up with Shanshan? Yes, I just want to see how she's doing, so it didn't take long. You two are going to visit Speaker McDowell, correct? Would you mind if I join? Not at all, and thank you for keeping him in your thoughts.
Grandfather, it's me.
Oh, Ellie, do come in.
Oh,
It's good to see you again, Mr. Speaker. But are you sure it's all right for you to be sitting up?
I do still feel some lingering pain, but they told me just this much would be all right. I owe the goddess my deepest thanks. It brings me joy to see you are all doing well. Particularly you, Ellie. You're looking much brighter than you were before.
Well, It's true. I do feel much better now.
I think Lloyd has something to do with that. I like you. I figure Playboy here wasn't going to let her stay down in the dumps. You know, I can hear you, right? In any case, I'm glad to hear you're doing better, Mr. Speaker. So am I, but please don't overexert yourself and try to rush your recovery. After everything that happened in Crossbell, I don't know what I will do if something were to happen to you too. She's right, your condition is stable now, but the clinic is still short on staff and medicine. The best thing you can do for yourself and us is get plenty of bed rest. I will. Thank you for looking after me. I only wish there was something I could do in return. My powerless is simply gelling. Please don't blame yourself, grandfather. I cannot apologize enough to the people of Crossbell for my fellow former Ironblood's action. Hector. Also, wish to make clear on no uncertain terms that the Imperial government abhors what happened and was not involved. The illegal occupation of Crossbell is the work of Rufus Alvarea and his alone. Fear not, I was not under the impression that Ereboni was responsible for this. I could never imagine the Emperor Nugent allowing this action at this point. It won't make sense for the Empire to stage an occupation of Crossbell now after willingly withdrawing its force not long ago. Though that only begs the question of why Rufus is doing this. Or why he has collaborated and this Ebon Defense Force backing him. Overseer! Thank you guys for telling me to read the novel. Oh my god. I don't know if I will say she's Ilya. I mean, will they throw it like that she's Ilya? Or she is... God damn, her name, it went away. Oh, reporter. Oh my gosh. Oh god. Their name went away. I'm being bad with names. No, I'm not. Whatever, but... What if she's... Not Ilya, she's... God damn, her name. It went away. God. Oh my god. Insult. I cannot... I don't deserve to play. Reporter. She did felt... Yeah. I know they say like Ilya was doing stuff. But then she, the reporter, goddamn her name, also say she got something to look up or do stuff. So I don't know why I'm getting a feeling the reporter is she. But Risha felt it's Ilya. That's the thing. But I can wrap my head around Dieter and Garcia helping him. The former CEO of IBC and the ex-Jaeger turned mafia boss. That's quite a pair of convict team he's working with. Each of them has a personal history with SSS. I've also crossed blow with the Killing Beer as Ian before. Come to think of it, he helped you when you were in prison, didn't he? He did, which is why I'm having such a hard time understanding his involvement. They both seem like they were ready to turn over a new leaf. Why does this deter? How that I had the chance to confront him briefly before I escaped the city. You did. Ellie, you did a lot, girl. Speed the tea.
Grandfather! Cecile, he's been shot! Hold on. I need to stop the bleeding.
Theater, wait!
It's good to see you again, Ellie. You're looking well.
Why? Why are you doing this?
What possessed you to play a part in such foolishness? Did you not learn anything from your short-lived presidency?
Oh, I learned much, I assure you. That is why I am here today. Back then, my daughter played me like a fiddle.
That's true.
But this time, I am following my own convictions, and that is what led me to join the new unified government.
You hopeless fool.
Uncle Theodore, how can you truly believe that this is the right path? Surely you can see.
Looking at you and your friends now, you don't stand a chance against the Supreme Leader. I'd advise you take the time to reevaluate what justice means to you. You and your compatriots both.
Really? Is he still on about that? He's always had a raging hard on for that kind of stuff. But I want you to know you can still trust us, Mr. Speaker. We'll get to the bottom of their motivation and do whatever we can to take back Roswell. We won't allow the independence we worked so hard for to split through our grasp like this. That's right, we're not going to give up on our dreams so easily. We can achieve anything when we all work together, the entire SCSS. That's never changed. Thank you, it's reassuring to know we have your help. I'm ready to lend my strength to the cause as well. I guess I can lend a hand too. Please take care of yourself, Lloyd. I don't want to have to treat you too. I will, Cecile, promise. Let's to think of that, of what our best course of action from here will be. I'm ashamed there is nothing more I can do for them. But they shoulder what should have been my border time and time again. Please don't blame yourself, Mr. Speaker. They're doing what any cross-villain would if they had the power. Although,
I know Lloyd and his friends can take care of themselves, but please, keep lighting their way, Guy.
no, don't bring Guy. You're gonna destroy me, girl. I have been worried sick about my family in the city. I'm trying my best to believe in them and focus on getting healthy. The last thing I want to do is make life harder for the clinic staff on call. I was working here on the day of the signing ceremony. It didn't feel real when I heard the city had been occupied. It wasn't until Speaker McDowell was carrying that understood the gravity of the situation. I'm grateful we have Cecile here to help, but I'm worried how the hospitality is faring without her. Hospital in short staff and someone needs to keep an eye on Ciron. I can only pray that Lan and the others are managing to keep up with their patient. I've been pushing through my rehab so I can get back to work and provide for my family. That's pretty much out the window now that the city has been occupied. I know complaining won't change anything. All I can do is to keep up with my rehab and hope the situation gets better. Wow, wait a second. Ellie throws stuff, right? Why are you there?
Leave it to me. I'm going.
I don't mind.
I'm like, Lecter. I tripped during the panic to evacuate and was strapped on. I didn't have a plan on where to go once I fled the city anyways, so getting brought to the clinic is sort of a blessing in disguise. Flora and I recently transferred to the clinic. I was on my way to join her at work on the morning of the signing ceremony. By the time I arrived, the city had already been occupied. Talk about good timing, huh? I never dreamed I would someday have Speaker McDowell in my care. Watch out for Supreme Leader Rufus and those soldiers of his, okay? This clinic was open to primarily help long-term patients complete their rehab. It's also equipped for help people that check in with minor ailments as well though. Such as Speaker McDowell for instance, his condition is the most serious among the current patients. But we are more than prepared to treat him so you don't need to worry. I'm a surgeon, warehouse lieutenant specialist in internal medicine and has experience handling supplies as a former army doctor. Rest assured that everyone here is in good hands. I get a feeling my rich friend called the army. Watch out! What the? Where did that came from? Are we under attack? Don't think so. Nor do I. Take a closer look. A letter. I've never seen anything like this script though. Looks like an old school style of writing from the east. And I'm guessing it's a coded. Precisely, I've used this exact code in my work as seen before. It says, the dancer and former Zero Child are in our care. Come to the ancient battlefield to the southwest. We wait for you. Oh. A note written in Easter code delivered on a kunai meant for Ian. Not hard to figure out who it's from. Or who they have in their custody. At least they're both alright. I told you Kia's strong, didn't I? Still, why would they be looking after Ellie as well? Is something wrong, Lloyd? Wait. You didn't think this is a ransom note? Most likely, they won't have waited this long to contact us without a reason. They may under their care, but that doesn't mean they are safe. No. The ancient battlefield is where the cult had its base, right? Can't say I have a good feeling about this, but you're not let that stop you, huh? Of course, as long as there's a chance Kia is there, no danger is too great. We'll do whatever it takes to keep her safe. I feel the same way. Not going simple isn't an option if that's where our loved ones are. That's right. Let's make sure we're fully prepared before we set off. Now. But I want to go. Where can I sleep, by the way? Ashin, okay. So they can give me 200.
How relaxing.
Let's see. Oh, okay. What's this strange feeling? Choosing to continue will cause the main story to advance. It will also not be possible to go any further in Lloyd's story for a brief period. Is something wrong, Lloyd? Oh, sorry, I thought I sensed something strange, but it must have been my imagination. Wait, why does my pocket feel bulkier all of a sudden? A mirror? How peculiar looking. Where did you find it? I'm not sure. I have never seen it before. Strange as it sounds, it just appeared in my pocket out of nowhere. Yeah, pretty sure that doesn't just happen. I'm guessing one of the village kids slipped it in your pocket as a prank. Maybe, but I doubt any of them could put it off without me noticing. But if that's not it, then how did it get in my pocket? I can't even hazard it, I guess. I feel as though I have it for a reason. It's so bizarre. Where could it have come from? Oh my god, this game's so funny. Stop it. A different theme, okay. I'm sorry. It's not this? No. It's this? Ah, okay. Oh. Ah, no. We're gonna let it till here. I need to advance to other games. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next one. If you guys want, I don't know.
All the lights are passing by, and all my thoughts, they multiply. I see it flash before my eyes.